Good morning students, hope you all are fine at your home. So today we're going to discuss about the viruses, virions and prions. So let's get started with our topic. So viruses, you know that they do not find any position in five kingdom classification because kingdom classification occupy monerans, protistans, fungi, plantae and animalia. These organisms do not find any position in five kingdom classification. Why? Because they found in the borderline of living object as well as non-living objects. So let's talk about these viruses. Viruses are said to be nucleoproteins. They are said to be nucleoproteins because they contain nucleic acid and proteins in their structures. They are said to be nucleoproteins. Why? Because they contain only nucleic acid and certain proteins in their structures. And nucleic acid, if we talk about, nucleic acid is of two types which act as a genetic material in the organism. Nucleic acid act as a genetic material in organism. It can be DNA or RNA. It can be DNA or RNA. DNA act as genetic material in all organisms, whether it's a bacteria, plant, animals, protistan, etc. But RNA act as a genetic material in certain viruses. Clear? DNA also present in viruses, but those viruses which contain DNA, the RNA is not found. Clear? So this is about the introduction. So next thing is about their discovery or inventions. So if we talk about the TMV, that is tobacco mosaic viruses. Tobacco mosaic viruses. It was first isolated or described by the Ivanovsky. It was first isolated and described by the Ivanovsky because he said that this particular virus causes mosaic disease in tobacco plant. This particular virus causes mosaic disease in the tobacco plant. Later, scientist named Beijing, he said that these viruses are the living infectious fluid. He said that these viruses are living infectious fluid. He said contagium vivum fluidum, which means living infectious fluid. So Ivanovsky found that the tobacco mosaic viruses causes mosaic disease in tobacco plant, and Beijing, he said that it act as a living infectious fluid, and he said that it act as a contagium vivum fluidum. Later, two scientists, Rowling and Takahashi, they first saw the viruses in light microscope. They first saw the viruses in the light microscope. Later, Stanley, a person called Stanley, he saw the viruses first time in electron microscope. Electron microscope. So Takahashi and Rowling, they first saw the viruses in the light microscope, and Stanley observed the viruses for the first time in electron microscope. He is the same person who crystallized the viruses for the first time. Clear? So Rowling and Takahashi, they saw the viruses on the light microscope, and Stanley, he crystallized the viruses, and he saw the viruses in the electron microscope. Later, there were two persons, Hershey and Chase. They proved that DNA act as genetic material in bacteriophages. bacteriophages. And if we talk about these bacteriophages are the viruses which causes infection in the bacteria. Clear? So Hashi and Chase, they proved that DNA act as a genetic material in bacteriophages. So bacteriophages क्या हैं? These are the viruses which causes infection in the bacteria. Clear? So this is what about, and if we talk about the retrovirus, it was given by Temin. Retrovirus, what are retroviruses? Which undergo reverse transcription. Reverse transcription. What is reverse transcription? In those viruses where RNA is present, they first form DNA by a process called reverse transcription, and then they form protein. Normally, from DNA, RNA is synthesized, and from RNA, proteins are synthesized. This is the general mechanism which is known as central dogma. The formation of RNA from DNA is known as transcription, and the formation of protein from RNA is known as translation, and the whole process is known as central dogma. But the formation of RNA from, you can say the formation of DNA from RNA is said to be reverse transcription, because normally क्या फॉर्म होता है? DNA से RNA, but यहाँ पे RNA से DNA बन रहा है, that is reverse transcription. So those viruses which undergo reverse transcription are said to be retroviruses, which was first seen by the Temin. Clear? Okay. Next, talk about the structure of these viruses. I told you they are nucleoproteins. So we already discussed what is nucleic acid, what are the different kinds of nucleic acid, and if the virus contain RNA, then DNA do not present. If the virus contain DNA as a genetic material, the RNA is not present. Both never be present in the same virus. Clear? The DNA or RNA can be single-stranded or double-stranded. That means the virus contain only single strand, that is said to be single-stranded RNA or single-stranded DNA. If it contain double-stranded, means two strands are present in a virus, it's said to be double-stranded RNA or double-stranded DNA. Clear? Next is proteins. So virus has nucleic acid. Suppose this one is the nucleic acid. It was covered by a proteinaceous structure which is known as capsid. I'll give you the example. This is the typical structure of a tobacco mosaic virus. Okay, suppose this is the nucleic acid and these are the proteinaceous structure. So this nucleic acid is being covered by the proteinaceous structure, and these proteinaceous structure is known as capsid. This proteinaceous structure is known as capsid. So these capsids have monomers. Simplest unit in the polypeptide is known as monomers, and these monomers in the capsids are said to be capsomeres. They are said to be capsomeres. Around 2130 capsomeres are present in tobacco mosaic virus. Clear? Is an additional point, you can make a note of it. So I told you the nucleic acid is being surrounded by the proteinaceous structure in case of virus, and that is known as capsid. It contains monomers which are known as capsomeres. So in case of TMV virus, how many capsomeres are present in the capsid? 2130. Clear? So this is what about the structure of the viruses. Next is the viriotes. These are the viriotes. And see one more thing, the viruses are obligate parasite. Obligate parasite means they causes infection in humans as well as plant. Clear? So next is viriotes. Viriotes means they are infectious. They are infectious RNA molecules. They are infectious RNA molecule. they causes diseases in plants. For example, potato spindle tuber disease. This is caused by potato spindle tuber virus, which causes potato spindle tuber disease in case of potato plant. Clear? So these are infectious RNA molecule. They infect only plants and they causes potato spindle tuber disease in potato plant. Clear? These viroids do not contain protein molecules. They contain only infectious RNA molecule. Next is prions. These prions are small resistant structures that contain glycoproteins. So these prions have glycoproteins in their structure. That means they have proteinaceous structure which have carbohydrate in them, which is associated with the carbohydrate. Clear? So these are the small resistant structure. They can resist UV radiations. Temperature up to 800 degrees Celsius, certain acids, alkalis. Clear? So they are most resistant structure which can resist all these agents, and they have glycoprotein structures in them. They causes disease in animals like scrapie disease in sheep and cow mad disease. So these are some examples of the diseases which are caused by the prions in animals, like scrapie disease in sheep and cow mad disease. What happened? These prions actually damage the nervous tissue, and which causes the degeneration of these tissue. Clear? So these prions affect the nervous tissue and result in the disease. Clear? So that's all for today. We have already discussed about the viruses, prions and viroids. In the next class, we'll start the classification of the plant. Thank you.